Hey, it's Ken Gagne with YouTube channel Gamebits here, continuing my Let's Play of The First Tree on the Nintendo Switch. This is Chapter
The
5.
fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the jade valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
Okay, I started up here, but there doesn't really seem to be anywhere to go, and I know that I can jump and not die, and I see that sparkle thing over there. Why would they start me over here? So I'm just gonna make a jump. Oh, this was a bad idea. Are you serious? Am I now expected to climb all my way back up there? Or is this, like, where I'm supposed to be? This feels like it might be a platforming level, and given the dark sky, that's not going to be fun if I can't even see my footing. It's like playing Turok, the Dinosaur Hunter. That was a terrible platforming game. Good first-person shooter. Not good for platforming. Oh, okay. Weird. Yeah, I'm going away from that first sparkle I saw. So I guess I'm just not getting... I'm not going to get that one. Alright, okay. Let's just go this way. So weird. I never seem to quite understand what this game expects of me. I mean, there are some levels that are pretty clearly pathed. Like they want you to go a certain way, but other levels, I don't know. But I'm gonna dig in this dirt. If I can remember how. What button is that? Ken Apple made a cameo.
At the end of high school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Drive. I looked into the best architecture schools on the West Coast, then got a dose of reality when looking at other students' portfolios and the high cost of tuition. I still wanted to be something, to be the next Alvaro Siza, and to make those thousands of sketches worth something in my grand history. But now even an internship sounds impossible. Siza helped me understand how essential emotion is in architecture, and he also said light is the real composer of space. I like to think these glints of light, like not finding a job, or even a strange dream about a fox, are something I should be thankful for. Even if the illuminated space is something I'm less than comfortable with.
Why is that part of the mountain just shiny? It's a little strange, but okay. Ah, shiny mountains. Alright, well, I don't know if that was just a little detour to get that memory, and I should be continuing this way. I guess so. And that's one nice thing about the game, is even when I don't know where I'm supposed to go, I always end up in the right place. So I guess it can't be that bad a thing, right? Still, this level in particular seems like it's very open. This isn't the same pond where the deer... Nope, too small. Like, this is a lot of ground to cover. And that's a very nice field of flowers, which do not respond at all to my passage. Cheap. Zoom out a bit. Okay. Kind of feel like the rabbits from Watership Down looking for their warren. Okay, well, here's a thing. And I see a house on the side of that mountain. Woo, flying fox. Nope, foxes don't fly.
My dad was super supportive with my college plans. To a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
Well, I don't know that I blame you. I mean, he was taking a lot out on you, and it wasn't your responsibility. And it's not your place as a kid to necessarily understand all that. And this isn't quite the same thing, but one time my parents wanted to get rid of a house guest, so they told me to go to bed. And I was really upset. I was like, am I being punished? It's not my bedtime. Why do I have to go to bed so early? Well, it turned out they were trying to send the house guest a signal that it's getting late and our kids are going to sleep. But my parents didn't communicate that to me. And I wasn't at an age where I understood these subtleties. So if your dad is going through a crisis and he's looking for meaning in his life, and that meaning is to be found by you taking over the family business, that's a lot to put on a kid. My God. So I wouldn't be too hard on yourself for, as you say, spitting in his face. Which I doubt you did literally. I mean, because that's disgusting. And nowadays you would be wearing a mask and you would just end up spitting on your own face. So, come on. Let's see, bushy little tail. Where do I go? I don't understand. Am I going to Death Mountain? Is that what I'm seeing over there, shrouded in clouds? Is that Spectacle Rock? Was there a Spectacle Rock in Breath of the Wild? I know there was a Death Mountain, but... I feel like that part of Zelda lore and Hyrulean geography has just sort of been erased from history. I don't know. Also, yeah, I mean, this ground is really reflective, and I see I'm leaving some footsteps that look like water, so I'm guessing it's wet, but it shouldn't be wet enough to be that reflective. I mean, I went to Mirror Lake in Yosemite National Park last month. That is a misnomer. Like, it was more like a puddle, and I couldn't see anything in it. And now it's raining. Could it get any worse, is what I'm supposed to say before it starts raining. Because then the answer is yes, and it starts raining. Now, this doesn't really feel like someplace I'm supposed to be going. I think I have exceeded the bounds of my path. But the game isn't stopping me, so at least maybe from up here, I'll get a some altitude from which to get a perspective on where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. Or the game might just block me from getting up there. Thanks, game. Ugh. Really? It's just an arbitrary barrier. I mean, I guess the mountain ridge is not that arbitrary, but okay, so all that stuff over there. Is that the first tree, though? I feel like I am supposed to go there, so I guess I'll do that next. I don't see anything I'm missing. I wish I could get up to that house, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, I do see something down here. Might be another memory to unearth, or it might just be random artifacts, like I sometimes find in the woods, representing moments in time and history and memory. Okay. That looks like a hospital bed. Okay, this is now officially a Silent Hill crossover. Awesome. Yeah, get well. Oof, okay. So was my dad sick? I don't remember. Is that how this story played out? Is that why he was having that crisis? Not because he saw somebody die, but because he knew he was next? Not from the same circumstances, though. He wasn't going to have a tractor fall on him. Not if he's in a hospital bed. Although I guess you could have a tractor fall on you and end up in a hospital bed. Huh. Okay, I see two little sparkles to the left, and I see a memory to the right. I think the memory is the long-term path, and maybe I was supposed to come here by way of the sparkles, so going to get these now is actually backtracking. Okay, so now I got those, and now I can go dig up my memory. Yep, see there are more sparkles on the other side. That is a path. Alright.
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday. I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. Didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask
I thought it was
about
a
my
school
job
search.
I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
Yeah, I hear that. I thought my dad was going to be here longer. I don't remember my last conversation with him. I'm sure it was nothing important. I wasn't the only one in the room, so... Ah, fun, fun, fun. Happy Father's Day. You know, I was hanging out with my cousin a while back, and we were trying to figure out when we should hang out next. And we were looking at our calendars, and I said, well, how about June 20th? And she looks at her dad, and she looks at the father of her children, and she says, well, that's Father's Day. And I looked at my lack of father and my lack of children, and I said, like, I give a crap. Okay. Has the coyote killed my other fox?
In the distance,
I'm a
the
sad
first
fox.
tree illuminated the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking
Middle of
to
the
him more.
wilderness? Not in a hospital bed?
I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on Earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
Oh. I think we're about to find out. Butt cam. Way to ruin the moment, Ken. Blue Fairy? Can you make me a real fox? Man, they are drawing this moment out. Oh.
There was a letter I received yesterday from a name I didn't recognize, with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already
Oh,
have my love.
that's depressing, and also that's a cliff. So, and yeah, my jump button is not working, nor is my run button. So, I'm just gonna very slowly find my way to the first tree. Ah. That was not clear. Okay. Is this gonna be like a Deku tree? Am I gonna go inside you and clear out some spiders? I'm sure there are anecdotes about my father I missed, by the way. This is not a complete Let's Play. Okay, that's another cliff, so I guess I'm supposed to go back around the other route. This seems like a moment where the path should be clear for dramatic purposes. And it isn't. Okay, that's another cliff. And this also seems like a dead end. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm at the end of the game and I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's a dead end. It won't let me go any farther. Oh. Wow, I am totally killing the mood here. Am I supposed to, like, climb the route? Alright, let's try this. If you can't go around it, go over it. Huh. Man, that fox has a hangdog expression. He is just defeated. Or she. I don't know how foxes represent their gender. Or how they manifest. How they... Yeah. Okay. I am farther than I have been before, so this seems like forward momentum. And the game stopped. Oh. One last message the fox wants to send to tell her children. Wow, okay. I wonder what sort of stupid stuff other people have put in here. Like, eat butt. That's not the route I'm going. Whew. Only need a quarter of my space to say that. Oh, is each sparkle I got a character? Was that like 100 characters for 100 sparkles? That was sudden.
I guess her journey was over. But I have no idea. It was only a dream. A distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
So is he going to his hometown to like sell the house and that's the last time he's going to stop by the graveyard? Oof.